Narobe razumljeno odpovedovanje pa bi bilo, naprimer, vidim kos torte, ker ga vidim, ker je tam, sem nedvomno že navezan nanj, zato moram stran, ne smem se ga niti dotakniti, ker če se ga bom še bolj navezan nanj. Na ta način tlačimo svoje lastne misli, svoje predstave o tem kosu torte, namesto da bi jih preobrazili. Zato pozneje lahko postanemo potrti, nesrečni in mogoče celo pomislimo, da je budizem pust, zaradi tega, ker se moramo odpovedati vsemu dobremu. Ne gre za to, da se moramo odpovedati kosu torte, temveč moramo spremeniti svoj način razmišljanja, svoj odnos do teh dobrih izkušenj, do dobrih stvari. Če pa se že hočete odpovedati vsem kosom torte, prosim, prinesite meni.
We will come back often on these basic points, but very important in order to understand the path correctly. Because all through the Bodhisattva Kanavatara, it is about observing our minds, observing how the mind tends quickly to generate negativities, or anger, or attachments. And it can be perceived as denying our inner nature by setting aside all these negative thoughts and negative projection upon object of attachment, which is not the case on the path we are on. The path we are on, it is not to throw away in the way of repressing. It is to understand, observe, and transform. We take what we have, who we are, as we are, and we change this for the better.
Pogosto se bomo še vrnili na to zelo pomembno temo, zato da bi, ker je ta tema zelo pomembna za pravilno razumevanje naše poti. Saj celotno besedilo Bodhisattva Karyavatara govori o opazovanju svojega uma, o opazovanju, kako se v njem pojavljajo negativnosti, jeza, navezanost. In kako, in tudi, ne govori pa o zanikovanju naše lastne narave, notranje narave, o odrinjanju negativnih misli in projekcijah, o odrinjanju negativnih misli in projekcij povezanih z predmetom navezanosti. Toda naša pot ni pot potiskovanja, odrinjanja, temveč je pot opazovanja, razumevanja in preobražanja. Vzamemo sami sebe, takšne, kakršni smo, in se spremenimo na bolje.
On our path, we come to take a certain amount of commitments, a certain amount of vows as we progress step by step. Among these commitments is the one of never torturing ourselves, never depriving ourselves. This means, as I started with, that it is not a path of asceticism, which is promoted in our path. It is much more to work on what the mind makes out of what is experienced, rather than to repress anything and worst, to beat ourselves physically or psychologically as a means of progression. This, no way. Yes, it does not exist in Buddhism to torture oneself, to beat oneself, or to use any kind of device to experience pain. We do experience far enough pain to understand what is the true nature of the samsara. No need to add some more.
Na naši poti pridemo do določenih zaobljub, priseg, ko napredujemo korak za korakom. Ena od teh zaobljub je, da se ne smemo nikoli mučiti, se nikoli odrekati. To pomeni, da naša pot ni pot asketizma, temveč je pot dela na našem lastnem umu, dela na tem, kako naš dojema, kar doživljamo. Ne pa, da potiskujemo, ne pa, da tiščimo vase, se tepemo duševno in fizično, da bi napredovali. Nikakor. V budizmu se ne mučimo, si ne povzročamo bolečine. Dovolj bolečine doživljamo že, ko poskušamo razumeti pravo naravo samsare. Ni treba, da bi dodali še več bolečine.
We have touched today actually what we are mentioning as the three principles of the path. The three principles of the path are bodhicitta, renunciation, and emptiness. A correct understanding of what is the awakening mind. A correct understanding of what is renunciation and what is the non-inherent existence of phenomena. On the basis of these three principles, you can build a successful spiritual progress.
Danes smo se dotaknili treh načel poti, bodhicitte, odpovedovanja in praznine. Torej, pravilnega razumevanja tega, kaj je prebujenja, kaj je odpovedovanje in kaj je imam napisano, pusti me prvo. In pravilno razumevanje vse tega, da odsotnosti sebi lastnega obstoja pojavov. Na osnovi teh treh načel lahko gradimo uspešen duhovni napredek.
And these three principles are important together. Not for the next 10 years I work on bodhicitta, and the 10 years after it will be renunciation, and the 10 years after it will be emptiness. For the true, I had an empty thought. Otherwise, what we are doing is not understanding how they work all together. And they are supporting each other. The correct motivation with the correct understanding of what we are living in, what we are experiencing, which brings the wish to do not generate more attachments and more bounds to the samsara. Doing so comes back to helping also the motivation of progressing on the path for the sake of the others. So they are all helping, these three principles are helping each other.